Adrian, huge congratulations. I can see what that means to you. Vintage Adrian up there at times in the early stages. You must be over the moon.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I nearly 7-7, I think it was 7-3 up at the second break. But I said to Gary after, I said, you haven't played like in 3 or 4 years. I said, what's going on here? Like, you know, a little bit of banter. But he said, but I'm coming back, Aid. That's what every golf wants here.
Does it just show you what one result can do for confidence? Because last night you played some good stuff. It was edgy towards the end, where last night you looked like you were flowing tonight.
I had no choice, obviously, playing Gary there. He's lost in the World Final. He's obviously in top form. So, you know, if I get over there, over the line of that, yeah, it was massive. But like I said, I love Gary anyway.
You two have met in 2 World Finals, but does that result mean more than them because of where you are and where you're trying to achieve and get to again?
Yeah, maybe in the press point of view of it, yeah, the German side, yeah, but I know what I can do. Like I said there, I was doing an interview with Sky, with, you know, before the World Championship, saying, you know, it's massive and all this. I said, but the thing is, even if I didn't win the Worlds or didn't play well at the Worlds, it only takes 1 tournament and I'll be back there. I never ever take negatives. Like I aren't that kind of player.
Is this the best you felt since the match play last year?
To be fair, even at the match play, I didn't feel right. But to be fair to Mark, like I said, when I played Marcus Smith last night and he was taking out all them finishes, I'm thinking, come on, just give me a break. And like I said, luckily enough for me, when he went to 5, I had the darts because I won the bullseye, you know, in the back room. And probably, you know, it's one of them. If Marcus, to be fair to Marcus Smith, this is what I see there. If he'd have scored as well, like as he can do, and finished like that, I'd have been blown out the water. And so not just me, but any player on the planet would have been blown out the water. But luckily enough to me, he didn't do that.
Looking ahead, final day of action, you're in the mix.
Yeah.
Which is nice. A potential game against the current world champion, someone that you've had some great banter with over the years. And to start with, there was a little bit of animosity, but you two have mellowed over the years, haven't you?
I was having a chat with him tonight, and my MvG's come over to see what darts he's using. And, you know, there's a little bit of crack going on. And I've turned around and said, listen, I'm being funny to you, Gerwyn. I said, but we all know who the world number 1 is, don't we? You know, MvG's the world number 1. So, and then it all kicked off. So I was like, you have to cause a little bit of I think, you know, just a little bit of fun.
I say, is that one thing you learned from Phil as well? Because Phil was the master of winding up the practice room, wasn't he?
Oh, God, he's made it. He's worse than anybody, yeah.
Touching on new darts there, obviously you're one that said, I'm sticking with a set because I want consistency. When everyone else around you, we've seen on Instagram, Twitter, everyone's trying new stuff here. Do you think you've got a little bit of an edge because of that? Because you're like, no, I know this works.
It's because obviously with people not being here, the venue's a lot more colder. So you don't. I'd rather be red hot and sweating, throwing a game, than what you would do when you're freezing cold. There's nothing worse, honestly, because there's no grip. You don't feel nothing. Like I said, I'd rather be red hot than freezing cold.
Adrian, huge congratulations on a great result tonight, man. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
I love you to bits, man.
Hi, Adrian. Congratulations on the result tonight.
Hey, Phil.
Listen, you've really had some tough times over the last couple of years. This must be great to feel, you know, the winning circle again.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm in the mix again. Do you know what I mean? Where probably the last 3 or 4 years I felt a bit out of it. But I think the worst thing for me is I know what my ability is, I know what I can do, and they haven't been doing it. So fair play to the other lads, you know, and that's all I can say really on that.
Yeah, you've had to put up with some stick as well. I mean, you've got a lot of over the last couple of years, and it's sort of
you wouldn't realise, honestly.
But does part of that fire you up, or does it make you feel does that give you even more motivation all the time?
Like I said there, I'm not one of them players there where I'll just relax on my rolls. I've got to go there and I know damn well what I've got to do. If I won't compete at the top level, I know what the hell I've got to do, and that's put a lot of work in.
Are you sick of us all saying that we're waiting for Adrian Lewis to come back and you just want to do it?
I'd rather not just say anything about that. I'd just rather just do it, come under the radar and just go, thank you very much. That's mine.
Yeah, well, listen, wish you all the very best tomorrow. It's good to see you, Adrian. Thank you. Cheers.
All the best to you, mate.
Eddie, congratulations on another brilliant win tonight. Do you feel like you're sending out a real statement with your performances so far this weekend?
Well, like I said there, I've watched all the social media and everything else. Say it's a massive year, this, that, and the other. Personally, I think I'm still in a top 10 player. I do think that, but I can get better. Don't forget, I mean, people are saying this, that, and the other. I've just turned 36. I'm still learning the game, same as every bugger else, so keep going, trying the best.
How satisfying was it to follow up last night's win and get that consistency and confidence back again?
Like I said, I think Michael Smith there put me under the cosh so many times. Every time I looked up, and like I said there, he was taking out 170 and a 170, a 150, a 150. I'm thinking, just give me a little break. I just need that little break. Because Michael Smith, to be fair, like I'll say to all of you now, I think the Premier League, personally, to me, needs somebody like that Michael Smith in there. I do. Because, not being disrespectful, a lot of the other guys are very slow-paced. I think he needs a Michael Smith in there. And that's my opinion on that. Speaking
of Premier League, is that something that's perhaps in the back of your mind? If you were to maybe go and win the title this weekend, you'd be favoured to be in?
Oh, yeah. But he does need somebody like a Michael Smith myself, somebody who's faster-paced. Because to me, I'd be bored. I would watching it. Sorry, but I don't no thank to anybody else. But that's how I feel.
You've had a message from your good friend Bob Mortimer, who was impressed with the performance tonight.
Did a crap out of that little guy. No, he's AC, isn't he? I'm going to the steakhouse. I'm popping, man. I'm popping.
Eddie, cheers for your time and all the best tomorrow.
Cheers, Dame. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Eddie, do you think other players in and around the top 16, the top 10 will be taking more notice of you after the last two performances?
Not really. Oh, he's Gary. Come on, Gary. Come on here. Don't you dare do that, you little bugger. Come here. Come on. Who's that? Who was it? Oh, that's it. You still in your bedroom, you? Cheers, I love you too much, mate. Sorry, yeah, where were we? Sorry.
No, do you think the other players in and around the top 16, top 10 will be taking more notice of Adrian Lewis at the moment?
No, I mean, everyone knows what I can do. I know what I can do, and like I said, it hasn't been happening for a number of years now. Really, I haven't. I've tried different things to get consistency. It hasn't worked. Come back to my old self and just put on. Just keep going. You know what I mean? It's an experience, and I've learned. I'm going to be the most consistent player in the world. I've learned that over the last 4 or 5 years. Try to get perfection. Hasn't worked. Just come back to what I know.
Cheers for your time, Adi, and we'll speak.
Cheers, Josh. Top man.
Adrian, Adrian, congratulations on the win.
Cheers, man.
You managed to fight off that late comeback from Gary. Right now, you must be really pleased going into tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it was a tough game. 7-3 up. I thought, right, this is it now. And then just come off that after the break, and he hit everything, to be fair to him. It wasn't like, I did drop my performance to a certain extent, but he was awesome. Gary's Gary, isn't he, and you have to play your nuts off to get the win.
You just said to Josh there, you haven't been at your best for the last couple of years. To get back to that stage, which you were looking at the last 2 games in this tournament, what do you need to do to get that consistency?
Just have a bit of belief, I think. I mean, that's what it's come down to. It's belief more than anything else. I've had a lot going on and off the hockey, as everybody knows. And now it's just about just me turning up there, enjoying it again, and doing what I do. And enjoying it. I think, like I said, that's the main thing. Enjoy it.
In these 2 wins so far, you must have real belief. Sorry, the 2 wins you've had so far in this tournament. Yeah. You mentioned belief there. There must be a little bit of belief you could potentially go all the way and win this.
Like I said, I'm going to say I'm going to win it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to win it. All I'm focusing on now is the next game. It's between Joe Cole and Gerwyn Price. I'm not looking beyond that. I think I've got a great chance. Whoever comes through that one. So we'll keep going.
And if you can get that consistency going, have you set yourself any targets for this season?
Get back up the rankings. I shouldn't be number 24 in the world. But at the end of the day, that's come down to the rankings and the fact of I was number 14, I think, at the time. Got COVID. And it basically cost me 40,000 up with rankings. Nobody talks about that. And he dropped me straight out of top 16, dumped me like that. Within the space of bloody 2 weeks, I've gone from being number 40 in the world to number 20.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Cheers, thank you.